Good dawning and welcome to a Saturn Day edition of Good Dawning here. It's a new deal here. We're going to go live on the weekends here as much as possible. And every other Saturday, at least for the moment, we'll have Angela on to go live with us with her amazing light language. So, hey, there's my own, I got my own notification there. Good dawning, guys. All right, let me throw on the Do Not Disturb here. And welcome to the first, not our first, but first just regular weekend edition of Good Dawning. Outside of Chloe's Crystals or doing having Angela live, this is the first actual live that we've had here on Good Dawning. So grateful. No late. We just started, so grateful, Millie. PG, boop and beep and bop, and much love. And yeah, so welcome, guys. Hershey, thank you for being here. Tina, Hershey, and Mo, because I know you guys can share connection sometimes. So Tina, welcome as well. A few things we'll go over here. And hello, Suzette. Good dawning, beautiful soul. Hey, Suzette got her car fixed. Awesome stuff. Her car has been repaired. It is past inspection. Suzette is... Light is coming on, and I love it. She's amazing, Suzette. It's getting better, is it not? And that's what we're talking about here. Good dawning, Angela, who we will have live next Saturday. Good dawning, beautiful soul. And how are we doing, guys? Kathleen, good dawning. Welcome. I haven't seen you here before. Grateful to see you here. And yeah, so if you're new here, guys, please like, subscribe, hit the bell for when I do go live. I don't have a microphone on because my phone's only got like 40% charge. And so yeah, once I can get it charged up, I can switch and plug the microphone in. But for the moment, I'll just have to speak up just a little bit. But fortunately, the phone has a decent enough microphone here. But yeah, so welcome, guys. All right, let's pull a card from Kuan Yin and PG Bippity Bop. And pre-happy birthday to Millie here. I know it's just Saturday, but today's the 4th. But tomorrow is the 5th, and tomorrow is Millie's birthday. So happy birthday, Millie, and we love you, grateful. All right, let's see what... yes, my car is fixed, inspected with brand new starter and battery. Wow. All right, everybody's universe is lifting up, and for that, 7 and 7, and grateful, right? We don't want 7 and 7s anymore, right? No 7 and 7 in my universe, but anybody drink a 7 and 7? Canadian Club and says, ew, gross. Seagram 7 and 7. All right, so let's cut the cards from Kuan Yin here. Wow, and like that, we jumped to 17. 17 and 7, even better. Lindsay, good dawning, beautiful soul. And go over a few things here once we spin around here and load up here a couple of things that have come into my frame and maybe can end up in your frame. But let's see what we get from Kuan Yin. And we're legal eagle here with this card because about 50% of them are soft core porn, theoretically, at least according to YouTube. But yeah, so let's see what we've got here. Purple Moon, good dawning. All right, so Kuan Yin and all her Kuan Yin-ness, right? Her divine feminine. And if you ever feel grace in your, we're not talking about grace in our chat, but if you ever feel grace in your universe, it's Kuan Yin. Most likely it's the energetics of Kuan Yin coming through, bringing in that grace. And you'll know it. There's been times where I've just started crying. Thank you for the grace, right? Spring Mother Magu. Magu, goddess of spring, healing and transformation brings blessings. Now, you are asked to remember that light can come from even the darkest beginnings. That spring only ever comes after the winter. Even though we're moving into winter, it doesn't mean you can't be moving into your spring, right? The challenge can be to trust that winter will end. Like the cycle, it has to end at some point, right? You can't keep spinning the same broken cortisol cycle forever, right? Well, and exploring the unknown parts of yourself will result in self-discovery and a healing rebirth for you. So yeah, so what are you looking to discover in yourself? Eventually the cycles have to drop. You're not going to sit. Nobody. I mean, and I say this to myself because I just drive the energy into myself too, right? That eventually the cycle has to change. Change has to happen. I become unestranged. I move out of here. These things do happen. Everything in my universe is shifted in some fashion, right? I'm not standing, right? I'm not two, and we're not standing in the same city, in the same place, right? Everything moves around. So eventually, again, I'm not in control of time, right? None of us are. We're in control of the energies that we carry through time, but that's about it. So in that aspect, let it shift, but the winter will end. Damn it, when? I'm going to move the Florida right now. But the winter will end at some point, and everybody's dark winter does eventually, if you allow for it. If you want to stand in the frame of the dark winter, then it could last your lifetime if you choose for it, but you have to hold those energies up. So I release my winter into, and you can have a spring, even though it's turning into winter theoretically, right? It's fall right now. But yeah, you can still turn into a spring. Doesn't We're not talking about the diurnal, the actual physical, just a spring in your universe. Even though it's winter time or fall time, you can still have a growth period, right? And still blossom and whatnot. 36 of us here. All right, we've reached my new world record, 36 live. Wow, so that's 9. That's a cycle change as one. 36 and 11. All right, I'm going to go scream now at 9. Ending, spring, new beginning, cycle change, right? And 11, get ready, because the universe is screaming that at you. But if we do numbers here, and we are numerology channel too, right? We do kind of a little bit of everything. So if you're new here, watching and you've never seen me before, I channel Archangel Raphael, Saint Germain, Goddess Isis, Kuan Yin, Sekhmet, the 12 Lyrians, and of course Archangel Raphael and Archangel Michael. I don't do Michael a lot because it's an uncontrollable flow of energy, and Yavol, it's not fun. And I'll be honest. Well, I love Archangel Michael and I vibrate for days. The pressure on the heart is no fun, and there have been channelers because you can't control the energy, right? That have blown out. Yeah, exactly. So we do not generally, not that often, at least, channel Archangel Michael. All right, let's see what we got from. This is the deck from Kelly Kolodny here, the Master Ascension Light Codes deck. If you're interested, it is available through Kelly Kolodny's website. You can go to her YouTube channel at the Archangel Raphael. This came to us from at Blindly Inspired or Krista. And yeah, she goes live on the daily here as well on her own channel at Blindly Inspired. But she won that from Kelly Kolodny, and who channeled that deck through Archangel Raphael. And she's been channeling Archangel Raphael since she was in her 20s, as far as I know. And so yeah, and that being, and she's like our age now. And so that being the case, yeah, it was a great gift. Thank you. And so yeah, let's see what we get from the Archangel Raphael and Kelly Kolodny and her channel deck here. So we cut the cards into 3, 1, 2, and 3. Il, Yi, and Sam. And that's Korea. I took Taekwondo. Il, Yi, Sam, Sak, Oyuk, Kilpao, Ku, Chep. 1 through 10. In Korean from when I took Taekwondo. Back as a kid. 1, 2, and 3. All right. Never forget that either. Il, Yi, Sam, Sak, Oyuk, Kilpao, Ku, Chep. That's 1 through 10. Chip is 10. All right. So let's see what we got in the chips on your shoulder, right? All right, so let's see here. White-tailed hawk. Don't generally see these out here. Red-tailed, black, but not the white-tailed. Retreat to nature. So, nature boy there, you can retreat to nature. So, I don't have to retreat very far. Literally, I could just look out my window and see the mountains from Rocky. Literally out of my, right there. And then a little angle, because there's an apartment. If I look across, I can see into my neighbor's apartment since he has his patio door open. But if I look past that, just to my left, I can see the mountains from Rocky Mountain National Park. So at least a good cluster of them. So there we go. It's a white-tailed hawk, which is actually still open during the closure. It is still open, but not as many people allowed in because they don't have as much staff. But you can still go there. All right, so lens of love, right? And we're going to see Saint Germain, little Saint Germain right there. The lens of love, right? So the lens of love, and of course we've got these scales here for Libra season, right? So we've got the scales here as well for balance, of course. But and shift your perspective. So can you shift your perspective? So if you retreat to nature, what do you end up doing? Generally speaking, you what? Shift your perspective. A lot of us will sit in our apartment. I'm one included here. The longer I kind of sit around here, the more the energies kind of go, whoa. Remember like the scene in Star Wars where they're in the trash compactor and the walls start closing in? And exactly. Except I don't have some sort of plastic metal thing to brace the walls. But nonetheless, or Chewbacca screaming in my ear. But yeah, generally it's my heart chakra and my inside screaming at me to go out into nature if I'm getting claustrophobic in my home. Council, but gratefully, that's where my job comes in handy. When I'm standing at Red Rocks, I'm all good. I get in nature every night, every day, and I watch the sunset, and I'm outside. So that I'm going to attribute a lot of that to keeping me sane, right? Being out in Mother Gaia, grounding at the Red Rocks, and figuring stuff out. So Council of Light, we got a lot of light here. All right, so Council of Light. We have lenses of love and councils of light. Examine your soul contract. So it's if you're wanting to retreat into nature, I'm not sure where your soul contracts come in there, but let's see what the next card has to kind of align it here. Oh, there we go. And then what have we been discussing lately? I don't make this up. How many cards are there? How many of these do you think we've actually seen? There's over 44 cards here, right? All right, are you ready? Get set. And if you've been watching Good Dawning, then you know that you've got to start seeing that these things are real, right? I am presence. There you go, guys. I make nothing up. So there we go. We've been dealing with the dealing with. You are the I am. So you can't deal with, well, you can deal with who you are, but if you want to look at yourself in that manner. But yeah, the I am presence. So crazy, ain't it? So yeah, so go within. So we're talking again with the I am, and we've been doing the I am and making I am declarations to our universe, because generally what we state we are, we're going to generally create energies behind that, unless we're like really karmic about ourselves or something, to move that forward, to step into that specific energy. So if we put all of the puzzle together here, and it turns into an energetic puzzle, right? So it says retreat to nature. So I can do that. I will go to the park and put my feet, plant my feet firmly on the ground, as you can see if you go to my post, that park. Shifting my perspective. If I go put my feet on the ground and retreat to nature, I have shifted my perspective, right? That's what we're talking about here. I got out of my house. Generally speaking, most of us are least centered where? In our homes. Where are we most centered? Either in the car or in nature. Or in Victor's case, maybe, or Tina's riding their motorcycle, right? If you have a motorcycle, it'll probably be more centered there than anywhere, I would imagine. Because anytime you can go splat, your body knows it, so your mind centers up. It clears its own clutter, right? If you're riding a motorcycle or driving a really fast car or skydiving, doing anything crazy, right? If you realize this, right, that you're generally speaking, your mind will clear itself. And at that moment, the clarity comes in because you have to be clear, right? If you're riding a motorcycle or driving at 150 miles an hour, you're going to, in a car or whatever, if you have the opportunity to go splat, then, yeah, your body itself, your mind is going to recenter itself up. And you're going to be more clear at 150 miles an hour in a car, on a motorcycle, than you ever would be sitting in your home, right? Think about that a second. So lens of love. What lens are you seeing through? This could be, you could see this through as lens of lack, you could see this through as lens of hate, or you could see this as a lens of love, right? How are you viewing your universe? And it's not even about viewing it, what are you framing it out? When you're looking out to the universe, are you looking out and seeing love? Are you framing it out that way? Or are you standing in there in yourself, in the karmic self, being angry and frustrated? There's another way to look at that, right? So another way that we used to be, it's like all frustrated and angry about what's going on and projecting those energies out into other people's universes, right? That's where you become that, like the dick or what have you, right? Exactly, and you don't want to be that. So, well, you could be if you want to choose to be, but all right. So yeah, so from your end, then and again, Libra season, and there's these scales of balance, right? Yeah, we don't make these things up, not one bit. So shifting your perspective. And, if you shift your perspective, then you'd want to examine Council of Light, examining your soul contracts, and really examining yourself and what you've created. It's not just soul contracts. You could look at your soul contracts, and I don't think if I had one was broken recently, and that contract is disintegrated, and my other one was open space, but I don't think I have too many contracts open. So the one that I did have, I think, got disintegrated just recently, but that's another bit. I am present. So then it's saying to go within. So in order to retreating to nature and going within. So if you retreat to nature, it'll make it easier for you to what? To go within as well. And you can go within while you are with nature. Or if you get home, then you'll be clear. And your homemade, like for myself, my walls start to close in after time. And so, yeah, then getting out and retreating to nature puts me back in the I am presence. Suzette, New Hampshire, yes, that's too warm. Usually 50 to 60s. Mom and I border Massachusetts. All right, so there we go, guys. So it's going to be kind of a deal in your end. So it's asking you to kind of take a perspective look and to go within to shifting your perspective and examining. If we just look at it this way, examining your soul contracts and what might you want to clear, unclear, or just keep permanently out of your universe. If you're really looking at it, it may just be better off just keeping certain things removed, gone, not needed anymore. Hasta la vista, baby, right? In certain aspects from your universe. And if that's the case, then maybe you've been blessed. I don't know. But there's ways to see things, right? It's all how you see it. What's a blessing or not in your universe is up to you. And maybe you think may not be a blessing, actually could be the greatest thing that ever happened to you, right? So today we're going to work with exactly, you got it, the dream amethyst. You just have to see it how you choose to see it. And that's anything in your universe. You are the one putting the perspective on your universe. So if something shifts in, shifts out, things change, you're the one who puts the perspective on it. You're the one who creates the energy, keeps the energy going or not. And if things shift out, then maybe those things are meant to be. And then you get freedom, right? And then you find that, yeah, what was I doing in the first place? But nonetheless, all right, so let's do some. This is a weekend here, so we cleared energies yesterday from the week, and we broke some energies, removed things from frame, and disintegrated what's not needed any further, and what we've been exactly. So today, let's set some grand intentions. We never actually get to set intentions for the weekend on the weekend. We're always setting them Friday dawning, but then we still have the weekday to clear. So, what are you looking to create this weekend on your? That's a this yeah. Thank you, Angie. This I got this from Chloe's Crystals. This is a dream amethyst. It does have a druzy. This is the most amazing crystal ever. Some of the what I like I said, I spent 2 days, 2 different days, walking around the second largest gem and mineral show in North America, the Denver Gem and Mineral Show, and yeah, and there was one next to it too, the Colorado Gem and Mineral Show. So there's two competing ones, right next to each other. But yeah, I saw nothing, not a single stone, not a single anything that is going to be anywhere as clear, as included, as awesome as what I've gotten from Chloe in generally any aspect, pillars or otherwise. And so yeah, that's why I didn't buy much of anything either. Chat filter. Stop. That's weird. The chat stop moving. All right. Thank you. So yeah, let's flip the chat around here. There we go. Mo, good dawning. Angie. So yeah, thank you guys for doing the YouTube thing. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I truly appreciate it, and so does Al Gore's rhythm. The algorithm appreciates it as well. But yeah, so we got this from Chloe at Chloe's Crystals on YouTube and Chloe's Crystals dot shop. Thank you. It's in the community page is Chloe's shop there. She just added more items as a fatter of Mac there to her website there, and she's continuing to do so daily. And nothing will change with Chloe as well. If you've been joining us on Saturdays, Chloe, when she does get shipments, we go live. So either Saturday or another time, but we will go live with Chloe when she still gets her shipments, and we still get the pick of the litter before they go to the website, and who knows. And if there's something that you still specifically want from Chloe but you have not seen, then you can email her chloejanemills82@gmail.com, and she will arrange to either order it and send you pictures or whatever you need. But nothing has really changed, but now you can go right online right now and buy a crystal immediately. And we do have a discount code as well. So if you want to write this down, I will post it on the community tab as well. Floyd with capital F, fam with capital F, Floyd fam, 15%. So put in Floyd fam, and you'll get 15% off on Chloe's website as well. And that's already a crazy deal because she's got cabochons on there for like $3. So for the price of shipping, you can get which means just a disc of stone. It's rounded. So you can get like a cabochon or an egg for like $5, $3, $5. So yeah, Floyd fam is the discount, and we will save 15%. And yeah, so awesome, guys. Victor, good dawning. Thank you for an amazing truth wave as always, guys. And of course, tomorrow night, Lucky's hosting, and I truly slipped the topic there. And we just put it up yesterday, but it's not in my. But Lucky's hosting NT and Nuestra Tabula Rasa tomorrow. So join us there as well at 11 p.m. So make sure you take your nap there or take your Vibrant or something. I don't even think Vibrant exists anymore. Vibrant or Vibrant. But yeah, so have a cup of coffee or some tea with Victor, and we will see you in NTR tomorrow night, where I will be there. I'm only working 1 to 4 tomorrow, so I will definitely be there as well, and it should be a good time. And again, I don't recall the topic, but I'll post the link in the community tab there, which will have the topic, and we'll be able to see once it's posted all up online. But yeah, so weird. So it's Saturday, guys. That we have not met. Done outside of Angela or Chloe, we have not had a Saturn day. Yeah, and I got a couple other things that I'm going to post here, put out as well. And I received an email today, and if you guys are able to help, you can send me a message at Mr. Floyd Channelings. You can text me, or you can text directly to Rooted Willow, Tamitha. She's in a bind with her dog there, and we all know that already. But she's reached out to me and to a couple other channels to spit back out to ask. There we go. To flip the script and see if anybody is would be interested in housing a very well trained, emotional pet, emotional support dog. There we go. So it's a very well trained dog, but living on the road makes it hard for Tamitha to motor and it's not good for the dog to be sitting in a car seat or in a seat all day. And then, yeah, it's just not the life for the dog. And so she wants to at least house it with somebody who would understand. And that she may be able to either grab the dog when her universe comes back together or at least know where it's at. And so in this aspect, if you guys, and she's willing to drive to drop it off. So if you are interested, you can send me a message. You can email me at Mr. Floyd Channelings. You can get a hold of Rooted Willow Tarot, Rooted Willow Tamitha as well. Sunday night, blocks to the spiritual path. Thank you. All right, I'm going to write that down. I forgot the topic. I saw it, but blocks to the spiritual path. No drinking. That would be a block to the spiritual path, right? Anger. Block to the spiritual path. There we go. So lots of blocks. There's lots of things that can block your spiritual path. And mostly it's ourselves that block our but we'll save that for tomorrow night, right? The New Age Tabula Rasa there. So join us tomorrow at 11. But if you can take, if you're interested in taking a very well trained, very beautiful, and I do it, but my universe is kind of like these cards that would throw up in the air, right? And a lot of us, unfortunately, at this time in this time in space, right? We're kind of, as a collective, a lot of us, and the collective as a whole, is up in the air, right? The universe, the energies are kind of like, wee, right now. I don't know how wee they are, but they're definitely throwing up into the air. So, but yeah, that was years ago. A friend sees past lives, told me a few lives that are likely connected. I also get, Christus, roll up there. Creeped out by the sound of loud planes and helicopters and stuff. Interesting. See, I'm the other way around. If I hear a helicopter or an airplane, especially if it's a twin, like a prop plane, like, I don't know what. Everybody has a sound, right? Tell me if this is the case. Everybody has a sound. That's Lucky's topic. Yes, so Lucky's going to be hosting. Thank you, Victor. Lucky's hosting this week. And as I said, I'm regrounding into the show since I will be there for the next month. I just got to figure out where in the world in Karma City, no, where in my apartment can I drop, and I'm going to work on that today and tomorrow, drop my laptop so I get the best reception, right? I'm thinking not where I was sitting, but on the opposite side of the couch where it's closer to the Wi-Fi there. Probably my best bet, but we will give that a try. And practice makes perfect, right? So we'll practice beforehand. But, so yeah, blocks to spiritual path there, but most of us block our own spiritual path by our own karmic stuff and not clearing the darker energies outside of us and sitting in that frame. But either way, guys, if you can help with Tamitha's dog, if you're interested, send me an email, Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S. You can get a hold of Rooted Willow directly, or I can get a hold of her for you. But peaceful dog, it's a lovely dog. And if my universe wasn't so, we can play like 80 card pickup here, like that in the air. And I trust that it'll land fine, but I can't say it'll land where I can put a dog. And so, in that aspect, I had to turn it down. But if anybody can, congratulations, Suzette. Let's see here. No boozy for me anymore. Suzette! That's the best thing I've seen. That's awesome. Headed outside to play ball with Sir Cole and listen. Oh, awesome, Hershey. But yeah, Garnet, welcome from overseas there, beautiful brother. Suzette, let's all give Suzette the biggest high five, the biggest amazing, awesome ever. and the biggest energetic hug ever, because that's truly we're changing. She's changing her life. She got her car back. Woohoo! I mean, imagine this: 2 months ago, the car was broken, right? And now the car's fixed, and her energy. Suzette, how awesome is this? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Anytime you guys, your universes lift up, it just warms my soul. Alcohol makes me pretty sick. Otherwise, I could have gotten pretty attached. Yeah. Well, the first time I drank, and I don't know if my mother's watching this, but or she even knows the story. But the first time I drank, and again, here's the deal: if we have things that are unhealed, right, unfixed from previous lifetimes, they're going to rear their heads in this lifetime, most likely, right? And so I did not finish off my 2 lifetimes ago. I was alcoholic, right? And last time, I guess I didn't finish it off in the last lifetime either. So when I first drank in this lifetime, and all of this is embedded in your DNA, right? So the first time I drank in this lifetime, I drank an entire bottle of Beefeater gin, and you've heard the story before, in like 8 minutes. Why? Because I hadn't cleared the alcohol, the alcohol from my frame, right? I hadn't cleared it out of my DNA 2 years ago, 2 lifetimes ago. So it was still sitting in there. So when I drank in my DNA, I'm raging out, still carried through as a right as the tendencies to and to be able to drink an entire bottle of Beefeater gin. When I never put alcohol, maybe a sip of beer or something, never really put alcohol to my lips before. So in that aspect, yeah, it was unhealed from 2 lifetimes ago. And now that, so a lot of us here, hi Josh's mom, hi mom, but a lot of us here are, thank you Lindsay, are healing those things. And so we're stepping through, like Suzette is healing those timelines. Most likely it was carried over from, a lot of these things are carried over from previous timelines. And so as we carry those things over, then we exactly, we clear those energies, we break those energies. And I can have some alcohol now, but I don't like having much, and it's very infrequent. Yeah, well, alcohol isn't the best. It'll shift your. I mean, you come back generally the next day. Yeah, you don't. It shifts your auric field. It shifts your energetic field there. But absolutely, guys. So yeah. So we will see you tomorrow on the New Astro with blocks to the spiritual path, and yeah, we're the ones who generally block our own spiritual path in certain ways, karmically, or not seeing the bigger picture and getting wrapped up. I can. So yeah, 22 crew. All right, guys. So let's work on setting some intentions for this weekend. What are you looking to create? The first time I drank, I was with my mom. She let me drink as much as I wanted. I got terribly drunk, and she said, "Fun." No, there you go. Basically, LOL. I think I was 14. Wow. I just gave name. X just gave me the name of the HVA company I'm expecting. Oh well, favor to your air and heating and air there, Millie. Hopefully it's not too stuffy in your house. Celestial Air. What a name, especially when I connected to the archangels during Truthwave. I smelt tobacco when he told me the name. That's cool, Millie. So Celestial, there you go. There's no coincidences in anybody's universe. So awesome, and hopefully your AC and your heater there. I'm imagining it's your AC is gets fixed there and is all good. Oh, Trista, you were so sick. At 14, yeah, I would bet I was. I had no idea. Did you know that if you drank a bottle of gin, right? Have anybody taken LSD before? The colors are just as pretty. If you drink an entire bottle of gin, you will hallucinate. Just an FYI. You just like taking LSD. As a teen, I came out and ate American chop suey and laid down on the couch with room spinning and vomited in my pocketbook. Ooh, favorite. In the AM, my mom said Robin. I said Waldo or our sheepdog. There you go. Nope, I'm all good. No, not at all. I'm in good hands. Are you in Allstate? Allstate's not the best hands, but they say if you're with Allstate, you're in good hands. But I have no idea. No, just kidding. But no, Celestial. Yeah, so yeah, you're out in the perfect, Millie. How awesome is that? And tomorrow, again, guys, tomorrow is Millie's birthday. So wish Millie a happy birthday and amazing. And we love you, Millie. And yeah, happy. Joy. Happy birthday to Millie. Well, it's not her birthday yet. Tomorrow will be. So when you see her in the chats tomorrow, in Truthwave there, Indy Dawning. That's what we think. But or if you want to text her after midnight, you can do that as well, right? Your rates apply, and exactly. On Robin, the stories. All right, so let's see what we've got. Let's clear some or set some energies for this weekend. So, what are your intentions for this weekend? What are you looking to create? What are you looking to do or not do? And of course, hopefully, Millie's looking to create an awesome birthday. I saw her daughter come back from college there, so that's amazing. So, what are you looking to create or do on your birthday or for Millie's birthday weekend, but your weekend itself? Me, I will be creating work at 4 o'clock, and then tomorrow we have training verbal de-escalation. So how to de-escalate things verbally, which is always good. Any training like that you can get in your universe, good stuff. I mean, I already know how to. You can just hug somebody and you verbally de-escalate it, but that's not always the best. Um, yeah, so this is we'll just call this Millie's birthday. Welcome to Millie's birthday weekend. There we go, even better, right? So from your end, then, what do you want to create this weekend? Take a moment and visualize. Let's do some breath work. We'll do breathe in, center ourselves down. Take a moment to visualize our Saturn day, which for you guys is already kind of sort of moving into a Saturday afternoon, and what we want to create for our Saturn day and for our universes as a whole, right? So from your end and so from mine, take a moment. Let's take a breath. Breathe in. We're going to do 3 breaths. We'll do 2 side breaths. So the first one will be a regular breath. Then we'll do 2 side breaths where we chop ourselves at the breastplate or at the windpipe, right? Right in the heart. Oh, in the heart. Damn it. That still drives me nuts. I knew kind of the Mandela effect was out there, but once I Googled where is the heart, and it went right in the center of your chest. And I never actually Googled it. I just heard about the Mandela effect, right? I went, what? And it about knocked me off my chair. But so yeah, so if you were born believing that the heart was in the center of your chest, then you are on a different timeline than those who believe that when you pledge allegiance, right? Your hand was over. Not that I really want to give my allegiance to it, but over your left side of your chest, right? But all right, so yeah, it's 9/11, 9/12, so 11/12. Yes, happy birthday. All right, so what do you want to create this weekend? So let's do some breath work. Take a breath in for me, please. And hold it. And release. We're going to do 2 side breaths. So karate chop yourself right here and bend over. When you release, when you breathe out, breathe in. As you breathe out, bend over and say satisfied. You should feel your energy shunt into your heart chakra. So breathe in. Satisfied. And as you do that, you jump right in. You can feel the energy. My heart chakra is still right here. I can still feel it dancing around in my body, but your results may vary depending on which timeline you are on. So breathe in. Karate chop and satisfy. And release. And one more. Breathe in. Hold it. Satisfy. And as you feel that, yeah, you should be pretty well centered into your heart chakra now, so you probably can do one of these if you're in the right space. Right? And then you feel like Jello, right? If you're not carrying anything or holding too much with you, maybe something going on. There's generally always something going on in our frames. It's just a matter of, are we holding it as the center of our attention, or are we just sitting in our frames? We don't have to really root it. We gotta fix that. All right. All right, Tamitha. Rooted Willow is Tamitha's back. And so, yeah, and I mentioned Tamitha. We put out there already. And so we're working on helping Tamitha find a space for her dog as well. So Tamitha's here. So say hello. And if you are able to take such an amazing dog and be connected to Tamitha and hold that space for her and her dog, we would be grateful. So if you're able to, throw it in the chat there. Tamitha's right here. So yeah, so that would be amazing. But let's go ahead and set up some energetics for this weekend. What are you looking to achieve, to obtain? I know Millie's looking to have an amazing birthday, for example. What are you looking at fixing her HVAC? So what are you looking to do this weekend yourselves, guys? For myself, I'm looking to just find peace, to start to move things forward and to find some gratitude, stay in the gratitude lane, and really just kind of, this weekend, there's nothing specific. The car's in stasis because it's still being repaired, but they're not repairing it over the weekend, so nothing's moving forward, so we just kind of relax. So what are you looking to do? So take a moment in your third eye, in your heart, to see what you want to create this weekend. And let's close our eyes for a moment and visualize. We're going to do a visualization exercise. If you want to join us, you don't have to. It is totally up to you. But let's visualize Sunday night, right? We don't usually visualize the end of the weekend. We usually visualize what we want to do over the weekend. But we're going to visualize the emotions and the energies that we are feeling over the Sunday night, right? That way, when we are through our weekend there, the goal is, of course, to have an amazing weekend, but we're looking at the end of the weekend here to center ourselves so that we roll through. So Sunday night, right? Sunday night, we're past New Oyster at this point. What are you feeling? Did you have a good weekend? Close your eyes for a moment and take a moment. See the energy. See how you're feeling. See and create that amazing weekend by standing in the frame of feeling the amazing weekend, feeling it on a Sunday night, right? Oh, so ABA Tick team not here. Oh, favor. I welcome the archangels and their divine intervention. There we go. So Sunday night, feel it. Be in the Sunday night for a moment. We generally don't want to project ahead, but if we want to, like, have a vacation, right? And we want to project how we want to feel the vacation. We want to see when we're coming home, we feel relaxed and amazing from that vacation, right? And so we want to set those intentions. So we're setting intentions as well as energetic feelings for Sunday night to feel amazing, to have had an amazing weekend, and to stand in the frame of, ooh, that was one of the best weekends I ever had, right? Are you seeing it? There you go. But so feel that, see it. We're on Sunday night. Close your eyes. What are you seeing? What are you feeling? Feel the amazing weekend, and then feel all the awesomeness that you had over the weekend, and carry that with you through the day, right? As you go out today in your universe, today is going to be awesome. So we're going to also interject some I am statements into today as well as we create energetically. We frame out our energetics ourselves, right? Going to river to find more rocks, landmine in Rock Hill, South. Oh, beautiful. Awesome. I'm going to go to the park and put my feet on the ground at some point before I go to work. And it all depends on the cloudiness. You may see a rando live for me today, but I'm going to be out of the house, so to make it more easy to do so. Usually I leave too late, and then I karmically jam myself up wanting to do something and go live on the road, but I can't, right? Because I'm racing to work. But ain't that true, PLR? But it's worse than a White Castle fart. It's not what you crave, but no, White Castle, pre-masticated hamburgers. You ever eat a White Castle? It looks like it's already been chewed, right? But yeah, pre-masticated. So what are you seeing for this weekend? Let's ground into the energies and take a moment, guys, and see the most awesome weekend. We're going to do some I am statements, so let's do so. And if you want to follow along with me, you can create your own I am statements as well. But I am having an amazing weekend. I am the energy that creates the amazing weekend. I am the amazing that this weekend brings to me. I am the awesomeness that I am looking for. And I am grateful that I am having an amazing weekend, right? And so if you stand in these frames, I am grateful Sunday night, right? That the weekend was awesome, and I am grateful that I can in my universe today, right? So are you being able to do so? Are you in that space? I'm open to divine timing. There we go. So yeah, put in your statements as well. I'm open to all the awesomeness the universe wants to provide. I am open for bigger shifts. I'm open to meet awesome people in the physical. I'm open to moving my universe forward. I am open to all awesome economic possibilities. I'm open, and I am the economic possibility I am looking for. So what do you want to put down? LOL, my youngest says celestial air sounds like let's still your air. WTF. Okay. Interesting. But nonetheless, from your end, then what are you wanting to create and what are you wanting to be? So I am the awesome creator of my amazing universe. I am the greatest. I am the energy that creates the greatest weekend I've ever had. And I am grateful that I am in the greatest weekend that I am ever having. So exactly. So you are the I am. And so what you want to create for this weekend, you can create. And are you stating I am statements, or are you saying I don't know? I'm putting that to the universe. I am awesome. What are you going to create if you run around saying that I am awesome? Unless you're like running around in like narcissistic ego. Otherwise, you're just going to create an awesome universe, right? Your universe has to reflect. If you're stating me, I am. Rick Downing, good dawning, brother. We're grateful to see you. Rick is, if you don't know who Rick is, he's an amazing soul. He's a healing show and one-man healing show, and he's amazing because Rick healed himself, and Rick had energies of certain things moving through him, and he healed him himself. He stopped going to the doctor, and it still impresses the living, what out of him. Rick, amazing soul. I'm grateful to see you here, brother. Awesome. Yeah, if you're going through anything and you want to learn how to heal it, Rick is the man. And brother, Love you, man. Grateful. So yeah. So what are you blocking? What's blocking yours? Or what? That's going to be Sunday's topic. Blocks to spiritual path. What is blocking your weekend from being amazing? Only thing that could be blocking it is what? You. So stand in the amazement of you, and I am amazing. I create awesomeness, and I am grateful that the awesomeness I created is that awesome, and that I am that amazing. You're right. You can spin yourself up by using the I am, and that's part of the idea is that self-talk, right? We carry that within us, and we carry the I am as the energy that we want to carry outside of us and project, or through us, I should say, and project into the greater source field. So yeah, so you are that energy. So be the I am, right? So yeah, create some I am statements as you're walking around in your universe. The question is, are you utilizing the I am? Are you walking around? I am hungry, so I am grateful that I am eating the best food I have ever had, right? So are you doing these things? Because now you're directing energies. You're the grand director. So if you said I am hungry, I am broke, and you shift energy, poof, you go to the floor, right? I am hungry, I am too to eat, right? Shoom, you drop your energy down, but I am hungry. I am grateful. So now you're managing hunger and grateful. I am thankful that I am bringing myself awesome food. So if you drop those energies, unless you like purposely push against the energies or do something like in the exact opposite, subconsciously, whether you realize it or not, you're going to step into an energetic state, right? You're going to shift your like shifting gears, right? And I know we're not talking about the Tim Allen show, but like shifting gears in your universe, right? So you're going to change the energies by saying, I am grateful. I am eating the best food I have had. I am enjoying my meal. You're preloading the energies into the source field that you want to create. Are you seeing that? By preloading those energies, by setting up energetic expectations almost of your universe, by throwing the vibration, you are already pre-enjoying the food, right? I am grateful. I am enjoying this meal. I am grateful that that meal was so amazing. You haven't had that meal yet, but yet at the same time, you're projecting those energies forward into your future. So what's going to generally happen? As long as you don't karmically, and again, a lot of it is just your vibration, so you can say it, but if you don't believe it, your vibration itself can tear it down just as easily as anything else. But if you stand in that frame of I am enjoying my meal and I am eating the best cheeseburger, whatever it is, the best veggie burger, the best tacos, Taco Tuesday, right? I am eating the best tacos I've ever had. Um, and I am grateful that I am eating these tacos, or I'm grateful these tacos are going to be amazing. What's going to happen is it's all vibration, right? So you're going to vibrate a state where those tacos are going to come back. They may not even be amazing, but you're going to feel that they are, right? That's the idea. You are the grand arbiter of all this vibrational space, all this energy. And so you're creating based on your vibration, based on what you're thinking, what you're saying, and based on what you're front loading into the field in some aspects. So if you're going, your expectations are what you front load, right? Your oh, I've been here, this place sucks, right? Well, that may have been 5 years ago. So your expectations now are it's going to suck. So what are you going to do? If you set up expectations at your restaurant that you went to 5 years ago and you're there now, and the 5 years ago was terrible, but now maybe it's under new ownership or what have you, and your friend wants to go there, example, right? So now you set up expectations that this food is going to suck. Even if it's good, you want to meet your own expectations. Are you seeing where we're going here? This is where you get karmic against yourself, because even if the food was good, you might energetically have locked yourself into a space where karmically you're still going to say, it was better last time, even if you enjoy it now. Why? Because you're going in there with the expectation that it's going to be terrible. So you're still going to try and generally, Victor, enjoy in some sort of fashion there to meet those expectations, right? Are you seeing how this works? So if you're going out into your Frameton, into your universe, right, and you're going out with your friend, and they take you to a restaurant, and you're like, this place sucks. I haven't been here in years, but the last time I was there was the worst food I ever had. I got food poisoning. You're going to hold that energy, and even if the food's good, you're going to dislike it. That's the point. Are you either that? If you're more open, though, if you're really staying in that frame, if you're more open, you might be allow yourself to be pleasantly surprised. But again, the rogue hair, right? That one rogue hair. Make a chop. But yeah, you might allow yourself to. Damn it! I won't go anywhere. Be pleasantly. There you go. Sit up there. Thank you. Be pleasantly surprised. And then, all right, energetically. All right, that one misplaced there. Energetically, then yeah, you'll enjoy the meal. You see what I'm saying? If you allow for that, but you're creating those energies, so that's what we're We're talking about by front-loading your universe there. But bye, Purple Moon. Have a great Saturday. I know as we go on, it gets a little later. We're closer to Saturday, almost closer to Saturday afternoon than we would be for Saturday dawning at this point. But yeah, you're the one who creates those energies, and you can front load the energies by already stating to yourself that you're grateful, that you're looking forward to, that you're going to enjoy. And so that's all up to you how you choose otherwise to create these things in your frame there. But yeah, so grateful, guys. Let's do a channeling here. I don't know who. All right, so it's Saturday. We don't generally, we haven't been live on a Saturday other than with Angela or Chloe ever. So what do we want to? Do we want to channel? Anybody have a specific here? Otherwise, I've got something coming through. But if you have somebody you want me to channel, I'd be, let me see here, happy to channel them for us. But Francine, good dawning. Otherwise, I will pick somebody to channel here. And so, yeah, if you have a favorite. Otherwise, let's see what we got here. There we go. All right, so let's see here. All right. Yes, you need to wet that rebel lock. I know, it's like right here. We just need a chunk. Oh, let's see if we can do this. There we go. We got it down. We got to tuck it underneath some hair, but it's gone there. Crazy if we don't mess with it. It's on the right side of the part. So there we go. That's the idea. But all right, so let's do a channeling, guys. If we don't have anybody specific that anybody wants me to channel, then I will just pick whoever comes through first here. That is not a problem. So, all right, guys. So we will channel, and then we will work with the Dream Amethyst here to help create a better weekend for ourselves as well here. But so here we go, guys. All right. White Buffalo Calf Woman here. We are talking about your expectations of your universe and going outside, right? And grounding your feet in the ground, right? We were seeing there returning to Mother Nature by the cards, right? So are you, the white-tailed hawk, seeing through a lens of love? Are you going within? And are you able to return to Mother Nature for yourself today? That is the question we are asking of you. We are seeing his chat is not moving. There we go. The chat did not move. We did see the Archangel Raphael there, but the chat had frozen. So we can switch the channeling as well from White Buffalo Calf Woman. If we are looking for Archangel Raphael in the chat, we can do that. Much love, Purple Moon. All right. Archangel Raphael here, and we have shifted from other energies. We see that we are wanted in the chat, so we will channel through Josh for you to you today. Nonetheless, White Buffalo Calf Woman was talking about finding your space outside, and we are going to do the same. Grounding your energies in Mother Gaia to shift your universe, right? Are you going outside today? Are you finding yourself returning to Mother Nature? Can you find yourself in Mother Nature? Because that's where you will find yourself. You will not find yourself sitting in the cinema. You may not find yourself, you may, but generally speaking, sitting in a concert. You will find yourself when your feet are on the ground and you are reaching for your stars on Mother Gaia itself, right? So when you are out and about, are you taking time to hug a tree, to return to nature, which is hence where you are from? Are you taking time to put your feet or hands on the ground? Are you taking time to get in or stare at the flow, the water, so that you feel your own flow? The question we are asking of you today, and Archangel Raphael is asking you to see the larger energies, the larger picture inside yourself, and the larger love that you are in the greater source field. Archangel Raphael wants you to have an amazing weekend, so take a moment. See yourself on Sunday night, as we've been doing throughout this program here. See yourself on Sunday night, cheering yourself, hugging yourself, and having a gratitude for having an amazing weekend. You are the energetics that you are looking to create, and you are creating those by front-loading them into your field each and every time. You go into places with expectations, that is front-loading your energies. You go into places carrying karmic energies, that is also front-loading your energies, if you are an understanding of how this is working, then you are the energy that is being front loaded, right? So what are you wanting to create, and what are your expectations if you are going out to eat, right? Do we all not have some sort of vibratory expectation of what the food will taste like, what the restaurant service should be or would be, and what the atmosphere might or might not be? So if you're going out to eat, for example, are you not already saying, I'm going to eat those ribs and they're going to be amazing? So you're already standing there feeling it. You are front loading the energies. You will salivate. You might even start to get a gurgle in your stomach, but you are getting ready to eat those ribs, right? So you are front loading the excitement of that. We do that also with our universe when things aren't going well, right? We are afraid, I don't want to do this. I don't want to deal with this. So you don't front load. You create expectations. You already put in energies that aren't going to be good, right? So you have an energetic expectation of, or an energetic feeling of, and you put it forth, and then you create that, right? This is not going to be fun. I have to walk through this. I do not want to go here, right? Maybe the doctor, right? Do not want to go to the doctor. I don't want to go to whatever it is. I don't want to do that. Maybe you have to fill out some paperwork or whatever it is in your universe. And maybe again, it's the restaurant you went to 5 years ago that was the crappy service, right? Maybe you got food poisoning, and now your friend is like, we are going to this restaurant, and you're immediately standing in the frame of 5 years ago, right? And the restaurant was terrible, and you feel terrible already. You start to get a stomach ache, and I do not want to go there. The fear comes in. So what are you going to do? You're going to create an experience when you get to this restaurant of terrible, of fear, of not tasty, of scared, right? So you're going to walk out even if the food was good. You might go, oof, I was terrified to eat there, right? I was worried that something might not be good or that I was going to get sick again. Even if it turned out good, you're still going to lean on the worried how it could have been. And I am grateful that it turned out that way, but it could have been bad, right? I got really sick last time I was here. So what are you grounding into? You don't give yourself the space then to go, wow, the restaurant has changed. They are under new management, the food is better, and I am not sick, right? I feel amazing, and I feel energized from what I ate, and I'm going to have an amazing day, right? So what are you doing for yourself in your universe? How are you seeing that? That is the question. You are the one who's the grand arbiter of your energies. So Archangel Raphael is asking you as you are walking out and about in your universe today, how are you arbitrating your energies? Are you carrying things from the past, right? Situations, people, timing from the past and bringing it into your current present frame? Are you standing in that restaurant, but you're standing there 5 years ago? That is the question we are asking of you. If you are staying in that restaurant 5 years ago, then you're going to expect crappy service. You're going to expect the food to get you sick. You're going to expect it to taste bad. And even if it does not get you sick, they do not give you crappy service, and you do not think it tastes bad, you think it tastes amazing, you might still diminish the meal. Are you in understanding by saying, well, at least I did not get sick. I did last time, right? And you are still standing in that frame, right? Or it was better than last time, but yeah, I did not, exactly. What you are trying to do is see past that. Take your expectations of your universe. Take the things that happened to you in the past and your general flow of life, right? Maybe you are just out of flow, right? And you are karmically this or that, or you are having energy issues. Do not carry that into the now, right? Do not be like, wow, every restaurant I go to seems to have crappy service, right? And then you end up at a restaurant again with your friend and then you have crappy service. Why? Because you are expecting that. You are front loading those energies. Again, you are telling your universe how to create your universe. And we have gone through this before. You cannot, shall not, and should not be doing so. But you do what you should for yourself to protect your energy, even though it is not the best thing for you. So when you are front-loading energies, when you are going in with negative expectations and whatnot, are you allowed then able to have positive time? Makes it harder for you to have a positive outcome if you are sitting in a negative front-loaded energetic, right? So if you are going to the restaurant that you went to 5 years ago and you are sitting in the car going, this is going to suck, you're going to walk in already with an attitude, right? You're going to walk in with an energy of this is going to suck. And even if it's great, you might not see past how you thinking this is going to suck, or it may dampen if you had a good time, may dampen how you are stating to your universe, right? The time that you had. So if you are an understanding of what we are talking about here. So that is all up to you. You are the grand arbiter of all the energies in your universe. Again, you are the grand arbiter of everything in your frame. So you are creating all of this based on your thoughts and your actions. Your thoughts are what preloads it and generally helps you to stand or not stand in your vibration. Are you seeing this? So if you are going, ooh, 5 years ago this meal was crappy and I got very sick, I am open to new. I'm clearing those energies and standing in positive frame in this restaurant, and we will give it a second chance. And I'm going with a clean slate. Which is a better way to carry your universe, right? If you had a bad relationship with somebody, right? Maybe somebody disappeared or from your whatever it is in your universe, you had a bad relationship, right? And you are now wanting to get into another relationship. Are you going to carry all the energetics of the old relationship and stand there with those expectations in your new relationship? Absolutely not. Just like at the restaurant, if you are carrying the expectations that the food is going to make you sick, and it was 5 years ago, and they are under new management, it still might make you sick. Are you in understanding? That's why you clear the deck and walk in brand new energy, right? If you had a bad relationship in your last go and you are now meeting somebody and you want a new relationship, are you going to carry the expectations from your bad relationship into your new one? Absolutely not. Most likely not. You're going to carry the love into your heart. You're going to carry expectations of awesomeness, right? And you're going to see this relationship as all awesome opportunity. Would you not? If you want to be karmic about your universe, then you will carry in the energies that came from your old relationship there, where you were angry or frustrated or couldn't communicate. Whatever it is for you, you create those energies and your expectations again. So if you are standing in here, today's going to be a great day, and I expect we are going to have an amazing date, right? So you go out on that date and you have an amazing date, right? You are separating from your current energies, right? From the old energies, from the old situations, right? So you push that back and say, this is not in my frame anymore. This is my new frame. And so I release, right? These are things you can do is release. So I release the fact that I got sick from the restaurant and we'll give it another try, right? That is what we are. And when it works out, then you go, wow, this was great. I will come back. You are in new frame. John, good dawning. Welcome from the great north. We are grateful to see you. If you are not subscribed to John, he's a musician and a talented man. He walks around Toronto, and you can see a universe that you are not living in, right? And that is the whole point. We are all living in different universes. We all see our universes differently. So Archangel Raphael is asking you to not take what you saw from your previous universe, right? From you in a lower vibration, right? Every day you are vibrating higher, most likely, right? You are little by little releasing karmic, releasing energies, releasing anger, frustration, and lifting yourself up, right? Every day, even if it's a micro lift, right? Whatever it is for you, but you are lifting up. So in your frame there, do not carry the old, right? And you are going to the restaurant, let it go. This is a brand new experience, right? I step into the new and erase the previous experience. If you are getting into a new relationship, same thing, erase the old. And take what I learned and move it into the new, right? And then you stand in the frame, but you do not take the old expectations of your old universe and put it in your new universe. That will not work for anybody here, and that's not work for you. If you are in understanding, then stand clear today. See everything in the new. If you are going to a restaurant that made you sick last time, be clear about it and be like, I am going to give it another chance and stand in here, my open energies of love, and let it flow in and see what happens. Are you an understanding of how all this works here? I think you are, right? There we go. The chat is not moving, but nonetheless. Grateful if you are understanding. Releasing transmission. All right, so Archangel Raphael, after we didn't see it in there, the chat stopped moving. It's still not moving. It happens, even if you switch it to all, sometimes it just doesn't move, which is really weird. But that's nonetheless. Yep, need that wet, need the wet that wet rebel. For sure. Yeah, we got it. It's over. It's over here now, thankfully. But yeah. So thank you guys. But grateful Archangel Raphael there. So yeah. So when you stand in your frame today, if you're going to if you went to Taco Bell 5 years, well, it's probably going to be the same. Okay. If you went to a restaurant 5 years ago and it got you sick, Krista, love you. And then you're going to that restaurant again. Do not carry the expectations from 5 years ago into now. Do not carry what happened in your past into your current. Do not carry old relationship habits. Do not carry old things into your current that did not serve you in your past and expect them now. That's the whole point of the channeling from Archangel Raphael there, is that when you're moving into something that you've done or something new, wipe the slate clean. Give yourself, here we go, it's partly challenging, give yourself a clean slate to experience without the prejudice, there we go, of the previous situation or the past situation. If you're riding a roller coaster and the last time you were on that roller coaster, it's stuck and you are only halfway up the hill and you had to get out of and this never happened to me. I'm just making it sound. You had to get out of the roller coaster and walk down the hill and walk off the ride. And you did not get to ride the roller coaster because it broke, right? Then would you never ride the roller coaster again, or would you get on it and expect it to break? No, of course not. You get on it and be like, they fixed it. I expect it to work, right? Same thing in your universe. So stop having negative expectations and stop carrying those negative experiences into your current and watch what happens, guys. There we go. That's the crux. Is and just using the restaurant as an easy example there. Even if you got food poisoning, maybe they hired the world's greatest chef. And now it's amazing, right? You never know, right? Exactly. But yes, let's work with the dream amethyst here, and we'll dream a little dream. And again, Millie, out there, guys who have shown up, John, and everybody else who just have joined us here, welcome. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell, guys. Appreciate you all. And of course, throw in the chat there. It is Millie's birthday weekend, so we're wishing Millie the greatest birthday weekend ever, and we wish her an amazing tomorrow. And of course, we will not be live, but we wish her an amazing birthday. And so make sure, guys, tomorrow is Millie's birthday, so remember her if you see her out in the universe there, and of course on our channel as well. And NTR tomorrow night when we're live with blocks to the spiritual path, and there's tons of blocks, and just by seeing an old energy is a block to your spiritual path, right? If you sit there in the energy of what was, that restaurant sucked. I'm not going back there. But how do you know that's a block to your spiritual path? Because maybe you get to that restaurant and it's now the most amazing joint on the planet. You have no idea, right? Exactly. So let's work with the dream amethyst. What do you see for this weekend? What is your I am? And what are you dreaming about for yourself? Is it financial freedom? Is it being more helpful in your field, in your energetic field? Is it clearing karma? What are you looking to do this weekend? Will be live. Of course, we'll be live, and I'll be live too. I'm only working till 4:00 tomorrow. So I will be there with bells on. I don't know what bells. Every year people say be there with bells on, but you never see literally dressed in bells. It never happens, right? I'm gonna hold somebody to that one day, and they say be there with bells, and then make sure that they show. All right, so here we go, guys. Clearing the energies. All right, so join us. Again, energetics only works with your permission. I do not have music. I can get my laptop, but it's all good. We're here. Do 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 do. So what are you looking to dream? What are you dreaming about in your universe? I'm going to ask you to take a quickest of moments here and put your dream, whatever it is, your biggest dream, throw it into the amethyst right now, guys. There we go. Let me get the chat to move. Wing. So what are you dreaming about? I can dream about you. Can only hold you tonight. Right, so what are you dreaming about? FYI, pasta recall sold at Kroger for those that shop there. Ooh, what was that? Was it the King Soopers brand? What brand was it? Because I just ate some pasta. It's in my fridge, actually. There are bells that hook on shoes and keep the beat. Yeah, this is true. You can get a belt with bells. You can go to a dead show. If you go to a dead show, there's usually people dancing with bells on as they swing around. I don't know. Okay, I'll have to look it up. And there was a radioactive shrimp from Walmart. That was fun. From China. Although I would never eat shrimp from China. Just me. Do not buy your shrimp if it's from China, guys. They had found that some of that shrimp wasn't real shrimp. It was fake food. Clap, fastest, quickest way to clear energy. Everybody clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap. All right, so we're clearing for the weekend. What are you dreaming about? Throw it in the amethyst here. I'm dreaming about the ocean. I'm dreaming about not being in this apartment, although I'm grateful for it. If I wasn't grateful for it and I'm dreaming about getting out of here, it's going to be harder to find a new place, right? Find a new universe. Grateful I'm not sitting in Colorado anymore. I mean, I'm here and I'm going to enjoy it, but time for Muhammad to get off the mountain, right? You've heard of the mountain. Muhammad don't go to the mountain. The mountain doesn't come to Muhammad. Muhammad goes to the mountain. Well, sometimes Muhammad now finally needs to get off the mountain and move on, right? they come in along. And again, if you're able to, and again, we're just soliciting to help, and anybody who's from the shutting of the ears here who wants to help can either reach out to Rooted Willow or myself. But if you're able to help with her dog there, we are grateful. And if my universe, if I would sign my lease another year, I would take it her dog. But I'm not signing my lease. But who knows if I sign another lease? I would be grateful to. First time in your stream, what do you do in your stream? Send me location. Oh, we do energetics. I work with the archangels, Kuan and the ascended masters, and we do energetics to help create our universe. Mm-hmm. Clearing karma, clearing out old energies, and working on new energies to create the most awesome life we can. That's what right now we're working with the Dream Amethyst, doing energetics to set in to clear energies from our root and sacral chakras, so that we can create an amazing weekend. And if you're anywhere attuned, you're welcome to stick around. Of course, you have to, by just watching this, you give permission. And you may feel this in your root and sacral chakra. I'm not Reiki trained, but I do have an understanding of energetics and have been told by everybody in this, generally everybody here, that I should eventually learn Reiki. We'll leave it at that. But can move energies without, consciously move energy. Well, one retired and one in South Africa. So that's what we do here. We also channel, like I said, I channel as well. I channel Archangel Raphael, Saint Germain, Goddess Isis, Kuan Yin, Sekhmet, White Buffalo, Calf Woman, and occasionally, if I want to feel what my heart feels like energy busting through my heart, Archangel Michael. And I have on occasion also do mediumship. It's very rare. It just comes on its own. All right, guys. I'm not going to go too much longer here. We'll seal this off. Close out with the group hug. And have an amazing day. Favor to your HVAC, Millie, that it gets repaired. Favor to everybody's day, that your day is awesome, nothing missing, nothing broken. Favor to your day, that everything that needs to happen does. And favor to your day, that as awesome as you are, may energetically return in the physical in your day as well. All right, let's seal this off. Sealed with love hermetically. And let's close out with a group hug. Next Saturday, at this point, I'm assuming Angela will be live with us on Good Dawning. Wednesday, we will have Tuning Forks with Witchy Trista. So Wednesday, we're bringing in more guests. I'm listening to all of the comments here. More channeling, more guests. And so Wednesday, we'll have Witchy Trista with Tuning Forks. If you want to be live and then Saturday we'll have Angela. Wednesday we'll have Witchy Trista. So there we go. And if you want to join us live on Good Dawning, send me an email, Mr. Floyd Channeling with an S at gmail.com. I have a few others I want to invite as well. But I can't wait to Trista live and get re-energized there with her tuning forks. And of course, you could always go to her channel, Witchy Trista, as well, and check out her lives and her tuning forks that are there as well to get some grounding and balance. Dr. Gail is at 12 p.m. Dr. Gail's pretty awesome as well. She talks about galactics and she knows her shiznit. She knows what she is talking about. She is pretty much the shiznit on what she says. And she is, she's the wisdom. There's some wise women out there. I'll throw Trista, Felicia, Trista, and that as well. Felicia, a lot of you guys are as wise as, but Dr. Gail, wise woman. So check her out. She'll be live, and here we can. Don't know if I'll be there. I'm gonna get out and about in my universe, and get into the physicality. That's the big thing is for myself is to not to find a balance between and get out into the physical and start creating. But as of next week, we start thinning down the herd here and going through the apartment. I'm gonna get a big box of black trash bags, right? So, and I may have some books as well that I'm going to be thinning down. So as I go through, start to thin things down for anticipation of my next move here, or whatever the move's going to be. As we start thinning things down, you may see a few things here that I will post up on Good Dawning that if you're interested, I will free So we're getting rid of some books and a bunch of other stuff. So here and there. So I will keep you guys abreast, but maybe I'll have a community swap, right? Sorry, everyone, getting ready for work. At favor there, Trista, have you heard back from your application? Trista filled out an application for a much better, more suited position for her, so we send and see her in a better position in love. And yeah, I've got to do the dome and vacuum. My friend is working on a container to live in, preparing for insulation, and then wood stacking. Wow. Okay. And I will be going to the park and procuring some grimace, eating some grimace proportions. Right? Remember in European vacation, you want to go get some grimace proportions or scarf some grimace proportions. So yeah, so I'm gonna go scarf some grimace proportions, and I'll probably end up going to Red Rock, going to work again. As a matter of fact, I know I am. And parking cars is always parking cars, but grateful. So let's close this out, guys, with a group hug, and thank you for joining us on Saturn Day. We will be live again on Moon Day, but I will see you guys tomorrow while Lucky is hosting again. Waistra Tablasha. I'll put the link, like I always do, in the community page. But once you subscribe there, if you type in NUES, it should come right up. Blocks to the spiritual path will be tomorrow's topic, and plenty of blocks. If I don't get out of the house, for example, I'll block my own spiritual path, even though I've been told to go to grounding in nature, right? So keep Witchy Trista. All right, we're going to switch that. There you go. Witchy Trista's page is right there. So make sure you're subscribed to her page there. And on Wednesday, we will have her live. But if you need some energetics, if you want to clear, you get some clearing. Her tuning forks make your eyes go like this. All right. Oh my God. All right. So here we go. Left arm up to the person to your left. Right arm up to the person on your right. Love you guys. Grateful. All right. So left arm up, right arm up. We take our left hand and we take our heart, which technically, I don't know, center or left. Out of our, used to say don't sleep on your left hand side because it was your heart, right? I have no idea. We're going to do a Mandela effect. We'll do a Mandela show. I'm sure it won't get very far in Al Gore's rhythm there, but we will do a Mandela show next week and discuss, right? There we go. All right, so from your end and mine, left arm up, person to your left, right arm up to the person to your right. We take our heart chakra and our love, spin it out of our left hand, and we spin it around, each and every one of us, through our left, from our left hand through our bodies and through each and every one of us as our hearts merge in the one as we go faster and faster. Kind of like the Large Hadron Collider, right? Or like as we run around like a football or rugby scrum in a big circle there, but we're not pushing each other around. And we take that love as each one of our hearts spins faster and faster and faster through each of us. And they combine in the one heart. And our one heart, as we spin so fast, we connect and hold up and connect like a reverse tornado. Chink. And lock into the greater source field. We see everybody in that greater source field in love and peace, and we see each and every one of us in love and peace as well. As we go out today, we see each and every one of us in the I am that we are, and we see each and every one of us creating our universe from energies of now, not from the energies of the past. And we see everybody out there in the greater source field stepping into the new, but stepping into the new with new and clear energies. We see each and every one of us releasing the old karmic energies of the past, and we see everybody in the greater source field doing the same. We see everybody leading with love and leading with a clear heart and a clear mind and a clear energies as we step forward in our universes, each and every one of us, in love, in peace, and in compassion, helping each other to be our best and to see our best as we erase the energies and step past the energies of the past and be open to new energies of love, new energies of abundance, new energies of joy, of flow, and of freedom in our universe. New energies of favor as well. As we step forward into our universe, we erase the old karmic self, and we take those old energies that we've been standing in, and we step them, push them further back into our frame and stand in the clear in what's in front of us now, and we see everything with clarity, with peace, and with open possibility. We take the karmic energies of lack, of financial insecurity, of hate, of depression, of non-worthiness. And we take those energies and we do not transmute them into our current situations. We see them as they are and we transmit them or send them through the violet flame. And we clear those energies as we step forward in our highest self, in our newest frame of love, of helpfulness, of awesomeness, in the frame that we really are and not the frame of trauma, the frame of drama, and the frame of fear. We step forward in all awesomeness today, and we see our weekend and our universe as nothing more than amazing. And if we go to that restaurant that got us sick 5 years ago, we step forward into that restaurant in all clarity, in all open-mindedness, and in all love, that things do change. And we see the same for our universe as well, but things do change, that as we come circle here, we step in to all new. And with that, we see Mother Gaia, of course, with no forever chemicals or plastics, and we see ourselves. We see her skies, of course, with no X's or O's, and we see ourselves as well, clear, healthy, in a golden light of love, standing in the new energies and erasing and eliminating all those old fears, moving past all those old biases, and standing forward in all the new awesomeness that we know that we are this weekend and always. For that we say hallelujah, so it is, seal it off, and so it shall be. There we go, guys. Stand in that frame today. Stand in the love that you are. And if you go back to that restaurant that got you sick 5 years ago, give it a second chance. Give your whole universe a second chance. There we go. That's what it's really all about. Diwali, Cody, Diwali. Yeah, I think it's Diwali. But I don't know all the festivals of the Vedic tradition. I am not Vedic. I am just Source, but I never really studied the Vedic in any true way, other than what I found that does work for me, which is utilizing hanging out with Ganesh and Lakshmi and whatnot. But much love, guys. Trying to get my feng shui better, but it's all crazy. Although I think, well, thank you, at Millie. If you want to get your feng shui, Cody, you can go back into my videos way back in the day, or you can send an email to or send information to Blindly Inspired. Krista, she is a feng shui master. You can go back about a year plus ago. We were doing feng shui live on Sunday nights, so you can check that out. Wow, there you go. There's how things have changed. We were doing feng shui live. Now I'm working and doing Nuestra Tabla Rasa. So if you don't think your universe can change, wrong. It will change on its own, if nothing else. All right, guys. Yeah, so there's all kinds of feng shui stuff there. We did like months of feng shui. So yeah, flip through there. You should be able to learn a whole bunch. And of course, you can always reach out to Krista as well. Blindly Inspired, who literally wrote the book on feng shui. She would be considered a master of feng shui arts. I have a good feng shui. Yeah, and Millie has if you want to post the feng shui channel on Discord or something, that would be great. But Cody, if you want to join our Discord as well, you're welcome to. Send me an email at Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at gmail.com. That stands for anybody here who's watching this if you want to join our Discord. Otherwise, guys, having a day as amazing as you are, and stand in the light. If something comes up today that brings up old energies, are you there now? Stand in the current, look around, and see if those energies match. And if they don't, let them go. If the energies don't match, if the glove don't fit, you got to quit. So if the energies don't match, you got to release, right? So yeah, don't stand in the old frame, in the new. If you can do so. All right, guys, stay awesome, and I will see you all in the next. And have an amazing day, guys. Yeah, Cody, send me if you want to join the Discord, or otherwise, yeah, go to my community page and you can see the feng shui videos and go through those. Boop, bop, and bebop. And of course, Trista's page is down there, guys. Do subscribe to Wiki Trista. She's amazing, and we'll be live, not in Emirates, on Wednesday. Love you guys. Stay awesome. Millie, favor to your HVAC there.